Hello and welcome to the Daily Atheist. It is Monday, February 10th, 2020. How are you guys doing this morning? I had a pretty good weekend myself. Let me fix the technical problem because I didn't do the thing, and then we'll get on the thing at the place with the stuff. Ta-da! Yeah, my Yeti microphone has been giving me grief. It is not. It's not. I mean, it would work great. I think static electricity got it. So. And then, of course, for it to do that at the beginning of the show. Hello and welcome. Good morning. I hope everybody had a wonderful weekend. Good morning, Guild of Reason. How are you doing today? Dave, good morning. Let me get this up here. Hey. I hope everyone had a fun and safe weekend. And looking forward to a busy week. I've got some stuff noted down. I don't have a guest this morning. I thought I would, I guess and I will pop a link. I am not afraid to pop a link. Maybe Jay would like to come hang out and do some stuff or something. I'm not scared. But hey, there's Raven. Look at Raven. Hi, Raven. Good morning. How's Jay? There we go. Yeah, I've got quite a few awesome guests scheduled for this coming week, and I want to talk about that. So I'm just going to pull some stuff up over here. Kind of working like a fool. So this week I'm going to have, see, I was trying to do this without my glasses on. We've been having this running conversation. I need to get these non-reflective glasses because I just can't see. Okay, so Stephen DeMarco from Atheist News is going to be joining us tomorrow. And we're going to have West, I think I'm saying this right, Sturdivant. He's got a channel. He's going to look to be looking to grow. He had a partnership with somebody else in a different channel. He's looking to start his own thing now. Miss Amanda, Godless Mama, will be joining us Thursday. I'm looking forward to meeting her and talking to her and doing stuff because she's, I think she's pretty political. And we're going to enjoy some politics talk, I think, with her. And then on Friday, we're having Scientist Mel. She's one of my favorites. So if you guys know Scientist Mel, so that's what we've got going on for this week. Today is the only day I don't have a guest scheduled. Well, I guess Saturday. I don't have a guest scheduled for Saturday. So if you know of somebody who is big into sci-fi and wants to come on the show, especially content creators, I would prefer to get content creators because they're looking to grow their channel and stuff like that. And it works for everybody. So, but if you got to know a content creator who wants to be on the channel, I have not asked other people to be on the channel who've already been on the channel, but I'm not against it. Good morning, Jay. Yeah, so yeah, that's what looked off. Yeah, I didn't have my glasses because the wife has just been killing me about my, she wants to see my pretty eyes. Some pretty eyes, my pretty greens. But you can't with the glasses. With the glasses, it's like there's this all right. Ooh, that's wonderful. I am marking that down. Jay, Saturday. Now, the Saturday show, I moved it back to 8 o'clock a.m. Mountain. Did you know that, Jay? Were you aware? Just making sure you knew. I guess I'll get this chat up over here. It's faster. There we go. Good morning, people. Let's see, did I miss anybody? Guild of Reason? Yeah. I love seeing you. I think I've seen you before, and you're just, there you go. So, yes, so I'm going to mark Jay down, Jay for alien movies, unless, of course, the 8 a.m. Mountain is not a good time for him, because it is different than I think the last time he knew of. So, Easyism. Good morning. Good morning, Easyism. Let's see, Jay, special guest. Damn, special guest. /Jay, talking about alien movies. Because if I don't mark this stuff down. All right, so Saturday, I got that. I'll just do that and I'll change the thing later. That's perfect. Thank you, Jay. And always, that's always fun. Oh, I did not know that. So now I know that. Guild of Reason is Wes Studevant, who will be, I don't know if I said this, Sturdivant, who will be joining us Wednesday. So yeah, and I'm looking forward to having him on there too. And there's Nerdy Rodent. Good morning, Nerdy Rodent. How are you doing, buddy? All the cool people are here. The gang's all here. I think we've lost some. We didn't lose them. There are some Aussies over on one of the Aussie channel. Not Your Witness is throwing out some love for Nirvadia. So I'm sure, hopefully, somebody in here will drop a link for Nirvadia's GoFundMe so she can help buy a new camera. I think if Critical Cripple, if you're here and you're able to do that, would you do that for me? That would be wonderful. And that way we can shout out to Nirvadia and the Aussies. Because, you got to feel for those people. They spend all their lives trying to hold on so they don't fall off. And then they need stuff. So, yeah. Good morning, Easism. Just finished. Oh, are they finishing up? Cool. They might show up here. Good morning, this one guy. Hello. There's Mero. Yes, we'd love to support Mero. She needs a new camera. And then, of course, Purple. Purple is moving. He needs some stuff. He needs help too. So we're all about shilling folk. Amanda. Hey, good morning, Amanda. I believe Amanda will be joining us Thursday. Looking forward to having Amanda. She's going to be fun. Sorry, this thing, the chat's moving. It moved. Let me run some banners up here. Tomorrow, like I said, we will have special guest Stephen DeMarco from Atheist News. And then Wednesday, I want to run this down here. We're going to have Wes from, Wes, I don't know that if you don't mind, brother, pop your channel in there. She'll out your whatever you got going on, and I'll put it. I just got a lot on my screens now, and it's hard to find. Maya, did you guys know Maya is here? Look. Maya's here. That's awesome. I love it when Maya shows up. That's what, all the cool people are here. I'm not just going to, I promise I'm not going to rant this whole hour about how cool y'all folk are. I'm not going to do that. But I really could. And for free. I would do that for free for you guys because I love you. That's kind of love I have for you. Yes. So there's the ongoing battle with the glasses. So me and the wife are threatening to get some non-reflective glasses. I don't know how much that'll help. That might help. It might look more like this instead of like this. So El Pigo de Matho. Mathpig is here. I have, I really need to do it with more of my friends. I got just like this little social group that I hang out with. And I don't really hang out with them that much, just as much as I can because they're awesome. And Mathpig is one of them. He's usually starting trouble. If you're new to the place, check out Mathpig. You can blame him. He's got some broad shoulders. He can take it. He's Irish. So he has no soul. He's a ginger. All these things come into combination. Check out his channel. Sub to him. He's a lot of fun. Okay, so I actually have a list. I have a list of things that I wanted to talk about. Okay, so just me today, and that's okay. Started with that. And then Saturday's show. I want to talk about Saturday's show. Saturday we had Tiffany Lewis Lockhart on the show. I knew I'd get that. She was a lot of fun. That girl was just a hoot from start to finish. But I could not, I really need to filter my shows more. Tiffany, if you're watching this, I love you. But if you're going to come on Sci-Fi Saturday, you at least have to have seen Star Wars or Star Trek. One of them. Anyway. So I just had to tease about that because it was fun. That poor girl, her upbringing was so lacking if she hasn't been able to go through all the Star Treks. But she's not that kind of sci-fi nerd. She's kind of a more eccentric sci-fi nerd, Twilight Zone and oh man, that author. She told me the author and I can't remember the author's name. Somebody will remember the author's name. But yes, she was a lot of fun. I really enjoyed having her on the show. I'm pretty sure we'll have her back. Not only will we have her back, hopefully on the show. I can't speak for sure, but hopefully, if we can get her back on the show. Not only that, but I'd like to maybe get her to host it once or twice or something like that. Just because, no, that's not what I was saying. Wrong person, different person. What I was saying was that I would like to encourage her to start her own channel because she's got a message that she could put out there as well. So, let's see. This thing moved. I went to click on a man. Okay, a Star Wars fanatic. Okay, well, this weekend it's going to be aliens. I've decided we're going to go alien specific topics. One thing I do generally like to cover on Sci-Fi Saturday, if we have a special guest or something, or an extra special guest or something, if science fiction influenced their move away from the faith. However, if we're barring that, then we'll just go with a specific topic. This specific topic, I believe, is going to be alien/alien/alien/alien/alien. And I really enjoyed those. Alien versus AC aliens. That's good. She's not wrong. She's not wrong. Old man Dan, atheism. Okay, yes. So yeah, Tiffany was a lot of fun. Now we have somebody for this Saturday. What I like to do on these shows, I like to keep it down to 3 of us. So I would not be against getting a second person as well as Jay to join us on the Sci-Fi Saturday to make it a lot of fun. I want it to be more fun, relaxed, and laughing kind of stuff. Alien. Oh yeah, they were just all right. Let's talk about it. We're gonna do it right now. We're just doing it. They can't. I mean, all right. Alien was a horror movie. Aliens was a prelude to video games. I wasn't nearly as frightened and terrified. With Alien, you did not want to be on that ship at all. Period. No, not at all. Not on that ship. No. With Aliens, you kind of wanted to be there, gunning them down, and we're in some real pretty shit now, man. Sorry, I just kind of went off all by myself, a little bit scared. Good morning, Atheist Christian. How are you doing today? Guild of Reason. Blame Mathpig. Oh, yeah. Okay, well, if you don't know, all right, Wes apparently doesn't know. Blame Mathpig is one of my buddies. He's here. I think he's here. He's listening at work, see? So that's why I try to keep the vulgarity on the morning show kind of down, because a lot of folk listen at work while they're I don't want them to be. Anyway, so he listens and he comes in here into the chat occasionally and he starts trouble. And he's from Ireland. He is Irish. And he's always starting trouble. So we have the Blame Mathpig hashtag. He even has a line of merch, I believe, Blame Mathpig. I don't know who started it, but I just kind of ran with it. I don't know if I started it. Did I start it? Lucy started it, I think. She was just doing it. And I was like, we need to up the game on this Blame Mathpig thing. Aliens, Predators. All right. See, I really enjoy that whole universe that they have going on. Yeah. yeah, that's funny. Me and the wife used Mostly a lot because, the little girl who played Newt, she was I think she was American, but had just moved to England or something like that. So she was starting to pick up an English accent. So instead of saying mostly, she goes mostly. So they come out at night, mostly, something like that. So me and the wife do that. You'll hear one of us or something. We'll say mostly. It's a thing. Crazy sci-fi channel about the bounty hunters. Oh yeah, Lucy. Yeah, because she did that thing. That's how Lucy is. She did that. That was her. Mm-hmm. And I just kind of did what I could to help propagate it. Good morning, Atheist Pastor. He's joined us. AP is here. That means some of the other Aussies will probably be showing up before long. They're a lot of fun, like I said, and of course we're doing a little shilling for in case you did actually just join us, AP. We're doing a little bit of shilling for Mero and her situation, and also for Purple and his situation. So occasionally Critical Cripple has been quite the hero and dropping links. He said he's going to have to leave soon though. So Atheist Pastor is here. There should be like intro music. Dun, da, da, da. Atheist Pastor is here. It's not just any Atheist Pastor. It's the Atheist. Because there are other Atheist Pastors. It's just he is the. There you go. I was watching. My first cup of coffee was kicking in when I saw them talk about that. So let me get this, change up my banners here. Bum, ba-dum, bum. And we're just going to do this one. And I'm going to do that. There we go. Awesome. I'm getting the hang of this StreamYard. I really enjoy it. So like Darth Vader. Now, I don't know. Mathpig would probably disagree with this assertion. Yeah, an Aussie can hold his liquor. I don't know about that. I watched some of those Aussie Friday night drunk parties, and I don't know. Is that like low content alcohol or something they got going? Yeah. See, so don't take it personal. He's American, which means we don't know what we're talking about. We just don't. That's our default position. Used to not be, but Okay. Pardon me. Damplum again. Yeah. So Jay's here. Jay's going to be with me Saturday as we were covering. Okay. So I dropped a new video yesterday. The Evil God Monster of Abraham, episode 6. That was fun. I kind of got rushed. I had things going on. I normally like to crank out my things. So if you watch it and you notice it doesn't have quite. Normally like to drop a few images in places, and I try to be cute about it. And I did a little bit. I just didn't have the time that I wanted to put in on it this time. So, yeah, right. We know. See, Atheist Pastor, he's taught, because Australians know their beer. Foster's, Australian for beer. Where they unlock their doors with heads and stuff. It's just wonderful. Foster's. Remember, Foster's is Atheist Pastors. I'm just shilling it for you. He hates it when I say that. I'm just kidding. Don't get mad. Don't rage quit, AP. Yeah, I don't know. What's the alcohol content of Aussie beer? That's a good question. Yes. What's the urine count? Would be the real question. I made it funny. Foster's is the crap. Right. Does it really come from Australia? It really does. I thought that was just it's like Australian for beer, based out of St. Louis. Just kind of thought. I'm not much of to be honest, I'm not much of an alcohol drinking kind of person. Alcohol is hard on the body. It's powerful hard on the body, especially if you overdo it. And I really, I just take my habits seriously. Whenever I've got a vice, I really vice the hell out of it. And alcohol was just too, I did it when I was young. It was just too hard. It's just too hard on the body. So I don't do the alcohol. I am a fan of cannabis. Cannabis is God's plant. It's God's plant. That's nature. Anyway, that Mathpig, that would not be an inaccurate assertion. I'm just saying. Let me get that off there. There we go. So that wouldn't be wrong. That's not wrong. To the left, diddy bomb bomb. There we go. That's right. Yeah, I grew up in West Texas, and the alcohol. I watched what alcohol did. Back in the. You've ever heard one for the road? They used to really say that. They would get a drink. They're drinking at a bar, and they would. All right, time for me to leave. I better get one for the road. That's how drunk the culture was when I was a kid. And marijuana was this big stigma, and everybody was, they'd catch you with it, and you only it was just horrible to get caught with it. And these West Texas sheriffs were going around with their cowboy hats and their, and it just, it's such a vilification of such a wonderful thing that helps so many people now. It's just crazy. It's a crazy world we live in. See? You and I are on the same page, Amanda. Well, I can't even remember what day it is. I don't know. Did he turn on his mic this morning? No. Yeah, so I'm just saying. Mondays are subjective. It depends on if you like what you do. If you enjoy your work and you like what you do, and I guess, it varies. Some people like it, some people don't. Okay, so let me see what else I got on my thing. So I told you guys about the new video, number 6, in Evil God Monster. That's the one where God is planning to kill the world. He doesn't actually kill the world in episode 6. He just plans it. Plotting, schemes with his lapdog, Noah. All right, am I right or am I right? Or am I right? Or am I right? Bitches. Anyway, okay, so I'm still Star Wars or Star Trek. Okay, all right. Good morning, best name ever. Man, she is awesome. Good morning. The answer to the question, all right, I saw it. It was important. That was a very important question. Important. If I were to be going down on a desert island on an airplane, crashing on a desert island, I had my choice. I could save the Star Trek, all the Star Trek in the universe, or all the Star Wars in the universe. It would be Star Trek every time. No question, no question, no question. I don't even know what I'm talking about. It's not Star Wars. Okay. It's like, all right, it's okay. It's okay. But Star Trek, man, Star Trek is my love. Captain Picard. There are 4 lights. 4, not 1 or 2 or 3, but 4 lights. Star Trek every time. And then Captain Sisko, I can't think of anything funny he said though. He wasn't funny. There's nothing funny about him. He did punch Q in the nose one time. That was good. I dig that. Yeah. Oh yeah. So see, Amanda is a Star Wars person, and one of the beauties about sci-fi is that you don't have to be either or. Because if I were either or, I would bounce her ass right now. No. Yeah. Anyway, no, I'm Star Trek. We go way back. I love me some Star Trek. I really do. I will be guest. Yes. All right. So let me do some shilling. I'm gonna shill. I'm gonna try to say this right. I don't think he's here, but he may watch it. I don't know. Vandalia 1998. I'm gonna be on his show Saturday. He's gonna. I think we're gonna. It's an interview kind of situation. And then Mathpig. I will be on Mathpig's show this coming Sunday. So that's gonna be a lot of fun. I'll put out links. We'll do the thing, and we'll let everybody know because I'm looking forward to that. Mathpig has been threatening to have me on his show for a long time. I was just thinking maybe I was too homely or wasn't personable enough, or I don't know. Maybe I smelled bad. He just didn't want to have me on his show. I don't know. But he's my guy. I got shill him in my channel, but yet he hasn't had me on his show. So I don't know. Maybe just he doesn't love me like he used to. Red the red shirts. That's right. That was a wonderful running gag throughout all of the the original series. But with the Next Generation, they kind of screwed that up. So it didn't work as well. You can still tell who was. I mean, if it wasn't. If Picard, Riker, somebody you didn't know, and Data went down to the planet, somebody you didn't know is not coming back. They didn't have to be in a red shirt. That just kind of, But DS9, like DS9, watching Rom's son, Nog, watching Nog go from being just a troublesome little Ferengi brat to being a Starfleet officer to being a Starfleet war vet with injuries and stuff. That was freaking amazing. I love that. That was awesome. Okay, so yeah, you watch the old show. The old show was pretty much the original series, and that's the only one me and the wife I didn't put her through. We recently have gone back and watched. I'm gonna try to make this screen over here bigger so I can do without the glasses, but maybe. Maybe not. Okay, here we go. Maybe I can see. All right, yeah. So when we recently rewatched the whole series, and it was just, I've seen it. She loves the Next Generation and all that. She just never, So yeah. But I've been thinking if I could get her to watch it, I would get her to watch it because then she would, I think, appreciate the new Star Trek movies more, Star Trek Discovery more, Star Trek, not Picard, but you know what I mean. You know what I mean? You're picking up what I'm putting down. You're receiving what I'm broadcasting. That if she watched that original show, she would appreciate these more modern, what do you call them? Prequels to Star Trek Next Generation. But don't forget to Jake Sisko channel. Jake Sisko channel? Jake Sisko has a YouTube channel. You corrupted my world here. What the hell? What the hell? Okay, we're gonna watch this later. I'm gonna watch that later. That's interesting. Okay, yeah, because anyway, let me get back to my thing. I got a stick for today. I did not make it bigger, so I can't read it. Hold on. You people, my wife. I'm just like stuck. I'm stuck. All right, so get this damn thing out of the way. Dropped a new video. Okay, so I'm still working on show ideas for the evening show. So I'm looking for formats. I think I've got a couple ideas out there. I'm still looking for ideas. So feel free to shoot me a tweet me, a Facebook message, send me, a DM. Send me if you got an idea for an evening show or something like that. Throw it at me because I've got 2 in mind. I just don't really have them solidified yet. And one of the things I was thinking about is having something just being a more fun evening kind of thing. But I don't know. I got my brain is not right. I don't know. So, all right. Thank you, Atheist Christian, for stopping by, brother. Appreciate it. Yay. They review. Oh, do they? See, there are, now that we're on the subject, I need to learn, I need to develop an understanding of the rules of being able to show Star Trek content on your channel, because it's my understanding that they're really fussy about that sort of thing. Because one of the things I wanted to do was, I'm such a sci-fi nerd that I wanted to create a separate channel to where I did something just like this, except for I would talk and give my opinion about the show, the specific show we're watching, or something like that. Right now would be a wonderful time. We're watching Orville. I could be given an episode by episode of my appreciation for Orville, but I don't understand, or I don't know the rules about how to show their content on my channel without getting copyright infringements and stuff like that. So anybody out there, if you guys have some experience with this, get with me later and help, advise me. I've looked it up on the internet before, but it seems like it's a powerfully complex thing. And, other people do movie reviews. I would love to do movie reviews. And I know they have these little packets you can get, so that may be part of the deal. So I may have to do that. Right now, it's everything I can do to build this channel. But as soon as I can get some free time, I would love to do some sci-fi reviews. Matter of fact, here's an idea I've been having. I wanted to share with you people and see what you thought. Some people, they do the Dungeons and Dragons. I've been thinking about doing something like that on Saturday evenings, having a live stream where we play a game and I get 5 or 6 regulars to come on and play a game and, make it a 3 or 4 hour stream kind of thing. Because that's the thing, and it's fun. I've watched them do it. I'll sit there occasionally, and I'll be working on one thing, and I'll put up one of these Dungeons and Dragons where they're playing Dungeons and Dragons specifically. It doesn't have to be D&D. Open to suggestions, but they're playing that, because that was my kid stuff. When I was a kid, I used to love D&D, so it's just wonderful. So I thought, why not? It'd be fun. It's Sci-Fi Saturday in the mornings. We could, if there is a sci-fi role-playing game out there, we could play it in the evening. I'm just not that into, I don't know the rule. Again, it brings us back to the rules. What happens with, do you get copyright violations? Are you going to get sued by the makers of Dungeons and Dragons for making live content and having traffic on your channel? Who's making you money while playing their stuff? Complicated stuff. I'd like to find out the rules. It's like, not enough brain to go around getting all this stuff up and going. So, something else. Speaking of not enough brain, brain, what is brain? Does anybody know what that is? Brain, what is brain? I'll start having little giveaways for people. All right, so brain, I'm sure Kristen will probably get this, but brain, what is brain? My nephew, Donnie, actually got us up our first podcast last night. Yay! Because I think we had a misunderstanding. He'd been tinkering with the website, though he knows almost nothing about building websites. Or he does, but it's old knowledge. It's been a long time since he's done it. So it was really going slow, and it wasn't being very productive. And I'm like, don't worry about that. Worry about the podcast. So last night he dropped the first podcast, and it's it is the first episode of the Evil God Monster of Abraham series. And, I've got a little introduction, and he did a little voiceover for it, and we're turning it into a podcast. So yay, finally getting the podcast going. So the Daily Atheist podcast is going, and I'm going to begin separating things out down the road, not necessarily via channel as Dave was mentioning, but just separating things out, especially via playlist, to keep all this separate. Because I've got podcasts coming out. I've got the Evil God Monster of Abraham series coming out. I've got the live streams that we do every day, 1 per day already. And we're going to go to 2 to 3 live streams per day. So I've really got to figure out a way to keep all this organized and separate. So that's part of my evil plan of doom and despair. So, I'm open to suggestions. Dave has been sending me ideas and explaining things, because I'm kind of new to this part of the thing. I started with just scripted videos, and now I'm moving into the live stream stuff. And, I've met other people like Mathpig. Mathpig is awesome. Playlists are the way. There we go, man. I got that. I do them. Yeah, I do them. Did anybody get the brain? What is brain? Nobody? None of you guys? All right. From the episode of the original series, Spock's brain. These people come and steal Spock's brain, then they go take it, and they leave Spock, and they keep Spock alive, and Kirk and them go looking for the brain. The knowledge that the people had to take the brain was just temporary knowledge that some computer had given them. So it wore off. So whenever Kirk got there, they didn't know what the hell he was talking about. And he kept going, I want Spock's brain. And she's like, she didn't even know what a brain was. She's like, brain, what is brain? Come on, people. Get with me. Swim the same direction. Sorry. and the glasses go on. Well, let me try this. All right. No, but see, these here are the ones that are, hard drive or two for storage and separate and organize. Yeah, well, I mean, I've got that as far as the raw data files from creating the content of the scripted shows and for the banners and all that stuff. I've got all that perfect. I'm quite the nerd in that area. It's the uploaded in the real in the cloud, how to manage all that's up there. I've got podcasts, I've got scripted shows, live shows, blah 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 blah. Yeah, I've got. I'm one of my problems is I do hoard too much. I've got way too much data. Every video I've made, I got every clip. I could go remake them if I wanted to. They're all on a hard drive. Now, in the beginning, it was a lot harder because, I watched the videos on the interwebs, and the video said, if you're going to do a YouTube channel, first you go intro, speak, do this, do this, do this, do this, do this. So originally, whenever I found it, when I was learning how to do it, I would take my intro and I would record it 3 or 4 times. Hello and welcome to the Daily Atheist. Hello and welcome to the Daily Atheist. And then, so after I was done, I had like 3 of each version to go through. That was a lot of crap. That was just tons. That was a lot of editing and stuff. So you would see my videos and they're long, or they're not long, but they're not nearly as good as the ones I produced today. They're just me, just sitting there with no moving up and down, no graphics, no nothing. But it still took me a long time to do it with the jump cuts. But it still took me a long time to do it because of the way I was doing it. Nowadays, I write the script out, I write that sucker out, and then I sit here and I put it on the screen and I read it out loud 3 or 4 times until I get it nice and smooth. And then I put it on my little teleprompter and I go and I record it all in one cut. I put the audio together, cut it up. I mean, it takes so much less time. It takes me the same amount of time, but now I use these, a jump cut where you jump up and you jump back, and I have graphics and scriptures and things that pop up on the screen and it's better quality in the same amount of time. So, yeah, the problem is up in the cloud. Like I said, playlist do help. I really appreciate playlist, but I've got a lot planned. I don't know if I can do it all or produce it all. A lot of it's going to depend on other people. I really don't want to host everything. I get it. I appreciate it that people like that I host stuff, but I mean, I just, it's yeah. I really want to. There's more of a message there. So let me around a calendar or a spreadsheet. Oh well, I have a calendar. If you're talking about the morning shows, I have a calendar. I just have them. The Google calendar. Yeah, just my little Google calendar. And then I use it to keep track of my upcoming guests and stuff like that. That's one thing. But then whenever you come to the YouTube studio, now we have everything in here. I've got my videos, and now you'll see on the left, as he starts dropping the podcast, they're going to start showing up in here. Here's the Atheist Edge intro, but most of it's my series. You can watch series. Just go straight down through, and there are my series. So I've got all this, and then I've got the live shows, and they're over here. But now the podcasts are starting to mix up over there. But, I got a lot to learn. It's just a lot. And then whenever like I said, I go to, hey, Triple D, good morning. Yeah, so I've just got a lot, and then I've got other shows that I've got going on. Atheist Pastor and I he introduced me to the idea of networks, and that's different. I know it's not what I'm talking about now, but it kind of gave me an idea that I'm working on. So we'll see how all that plans out. Part of my evil plan of doom and despair. There we go. Awesome. Oh yeah, that's a great idea. I can. My calendar is shareable. I can put a link and other people can go view it. So that's a great idea. I should publish my calendar and link content in my calendar. Where's my writing stick? There it is. Publish calendar. Yes, and then I want to just add content. Boom, boom, boom. There we go. That song is stuck in my head. It's really crowded in there. Yeah, so good morning, everybody. Glad to see you. Also, like I said, we do have a sci-fi. I can get rid of that. So I've got Jay. Jay's going to be here. I'm getting that out of here. I'm going to do that. Self-shilling. It's self-shilling. It feels good. Doesn't hurt anybody. You don't go blind. I promise. So there we go. Let me get my next thing out. Yeah, and I'm working on my website. I've got some things I got to figure out about my website. It's going to be complicated. It's going to be more complicated than I was thinking, and it's one of those things. I'm just going to have to do it my damn self. That's just all there is to it. What I need help with is the graphics that I already mentioned with, and I got to figure out my brands and all that crap. So I've been plotting and planning and scheming on that stuff. Which thumb to hit today? Mathpig, I'm going to club you. All right, you can do either one. I don't care. Either one helps. I appreciate that you watch it all. He's a thumb guy. He's to the narrow-minded belief that he can give me a thumbs down and it doesn't hurt, but it hurts in here, Mathpig. There you go. For those who didn't see. Yeah, so my first podcast came out, and I'm excited about it. It actually sounded pretty good. My little nephew put some words on there. You troublemaker. I got to watch. Let's see, go look and see. What did he do? What did he do? Damn thing. For a computer nerd, I'm pretty tore up over here. I got nothing. Well, that's because it's all big so I can see. I haven't even given it my own thumbs up. The hell am I doing? There we go. All right. There we go. Awesome. Damn it. So yeah, that was kind of the thing. Again, this Saturday we're going to have, let me go through our people again, because we're going to have, tomorrow is going to be Atheist News. Have any of you guys ever seen his stuff, Atheist News? Steve DeMarco? Anybody? He's been around for a little while. Let me get my thing here. Special guest, Steve DeMarco. Got that. Awesome. Yeah, so because he's got I've thought about in part of my show to go ahead and talk about some of the, because what he does is he kind of scans the web and finds things of interest on related to atheist stuff, and he posts a new video every week. So like this previous video he had, there were women who killed themselves because, and now this is going to be, I'd never heard this. I'm not surprised really, but I'm a little surprised. A couple of women who committed suicide together because they were afraid to leave Judaism, not Islam, not Christianity. These were Judaism. They were Jews. They were, I'm not sure exactly. I don't remember exactly where they were. Because again, it was one of those things I put off on the thing, but I thought, man, that's crazy. Because a lot of times you hear people do that with certain cultures. If you go look, and I don't want to bring a certain morbidity to the show, but go look and you'll find that there's a lot of little girls in the Middle East and parts of the near Far East or wherever that tend to set themselves aflame. Self-immolation. It was a thing anyway, because that they want to get, they're oppressed by the religion, and it really, drives them to that. But to hear Jewish women do it, I feel is unusual. Oh no, there's Kristen. She's wonderful. No, you didn't miss anything. It's just me ranting some more. Okay, so yeah, Junk Shump Library has heard of him. That's great. I think I'll go ahead today. I haven't done it before. I've threatened to do it in the past. I will go ahead and I'm going to drop a link in case any of you guys want to pop in. There we go. And join me on the show this morning. Okay, I've heard about something like that. I need to catch up on that too, because that happens all the time. Another little girl was harmed with died actually. Oh, okay. I didn't realize. But I heard something about that. Yeah, that's the stuff we need to be against. That's why I do what I do. It's not because I hate God or I hate the devil or I worship the devil or that I want to convert Christians or anything. I started doing what I'm doing primarily because of the harms religion does and the people who follow it, and to stop that harm. This is exactly what we're talking about. That is why I do what I do. I have a series of videos called Quickie with the Skeptic, and I never realized, I just didn't dawn on me that the Quickie with the Skeptic was, somebody might take it as a sexual reference. It didn't dawn on me. There we go. Morning, Dave. Good morning, Dave.
I only
I need to go
popped on
back
to
and
show
watch that.
my sexy new avatar.
What's that?
My sexy new avatar.
Oh yeah, I love it. I love it. That's wonderful. And the resemblance. I mean, the resemblance is spot on. Dude. Spot on. How you doing today? Thank you for popping in.
I'm doing very well. Thank you very much.
That's good. How long have you? What's that?
I just wish Tesco had been already. The shop.
The shop. Yeah,
Grocery shop is due.
I see. I'm having a hard time understanding you for some reason. I don't know if it's the accent. I don't know. All right, here we go. So did Nacho do that for you?
No, not Bad-Tempered Badger.
Oh, okay. Because I see it moving and everything. That's awesome. Yeah, I was over there watching their channel this morning, and they had the background moving, had the Patreon scrolling along the bottom, but it wasn't in this kind of scroll. It was just it wasn't like this. It was in the page behind it, and the page was moving. I thought, man, that's awesome. I need to work up something like that for myself.
Well, you're using OBS now, aren't you?
No, I'm using Streamlabs right now.
No, Streamlabs is still OBS.
Oh, I'm sorry. It is. StreamYard. I'm using StreamYard.
StreamYard.
Yes, I'm just going with the default StreamYard right now, yeah.
Because, I mean, with OBS, you can scroll everything and anything. You just put overlay things and then scroll them.
Mm-hmm. And I may be able to do it with Streamlabs, like the movies and stuff that I put on here. Boom, boom, boom. Let me do this. Like this. I may be able to put that in a graphic video in the background. So we'll see. I don't know. It's worth looking into. So. But, I do enjoy Streamlabs. I really do. I like Streamlabs. It's just, it takes a lot of fiddling with it to get it to go. And then, I mean, this right now, I've got so many other things going on. I'm trying to build so much right now that StreamYard does what I need. At best, I could change this picture in the background so above me on a two-person screen. But then if somebody pops out, it totally screws up your whole bag, or if you change the wrong thing. So I don't know. But I do enjoy Streamlabs.
I mean, Mathpig is pretty much the expert at this, and he keeps naffing it up when more people join and drop out. There doesn't seem to be a way to automatically detect. Right. So it could automatically switch. Yeah.
Well, also, because of the way he's doing it, whenever he moves over that part of the screen, you can see his mouse, or he'll pop up, something on his screen that he's looking at as a director of the show.
That's because he's napped up and not click the button that says capture mouse cursor.
Right. So yeah, there are pros and cons, but I actually pulled the monitor into this room specifically for that. So if I get to that point, I can put OBS over on one screen or a screen over there and then do the OBS thing. I'm prepared to. It's just, like I said, I got so many other things going on right now. I'm trying to build so much. This week I'm going to focus on developing. I'm working on developing a relationship with hi Lucy.
Hey Lucy.
With American Atheist. There we go.
I'm really sorry. I have to run away. The groceries have actually arrived.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, thank you for joining me.
No problem. Bye-bye.
Bye. Yeah, he told me before the show he was going to have to do the thing. So, hi, Lucy showed up. There's Lucy. Dave was helping me out. Yeah, you talking to Dave? Yeah. Dave's not here, man. Suddenly got hot in here. I don't know what's going on. I'm sweating. Good morning, Lucy. Thank you for joining me. Just kind of rambling this morning, talking about all the things. I got my new podcast up. It's going and stuff like that. I've got some awesome guests coming this week. So that's going to be fun. Yeah, let me get this over here. I just can't freaking see. T'Pol. There we go. T'Pol said it. He said it a long time ago. There we go. See, me and the wife were watching. So I'll just say it briefly. We were watching Enterprise. I liked T'Pol, I guess. Okay, never really cared, but the wife actually likes her. She thinks she's a good, strong female character. So, that's been a good take on it. I was glad that she liked that. I don't want to turn this into a sci-fi show, but I damn sure will because I ain't scared. I love my sci-fi. And Lucy's here. We could talk Harry Potter. We could. I saw this video telling the entire story of Tom Riddle's life, beginning to end, is like 15 minutes on YouTube's. And it was kind of interesting. But again, I really need to start the Harry Potter thing from the beginning. She just likes Harry Potter. Right? Yeah. So, I was thinking about, of course, on the Sunday show, the Saturday morning sci-fi show. I'm not against talking about Harry Potter. It could be sci-fi fantasy. I don't care. I don't. It's not the real world, and I enjoy that about it. So I would not be against bringing up Harry Potter, but I think there's going to be. I got two things going on with the Saturday show. If you're an atheist and sci-fi had any kind of effect on that, I would like to hear that story on our Sci-Fi Saturday shows. What show kind of prompted you, or what character from what show prompted you to move towards or away from religion, blah, 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 blah. Barring that, we'll just have a show topic. So I'm looking forward to doing that. Harry Potter is real life. Bunch of muggles. Muggles don't believe. They don't believe. Muggles. I enjoyed it. There were certain parts of Harry Potter that I thought were, I don't know. But then I was like 42 the first time I saw Harry Potter. So I didn't read the books when they came out. I did not participate at all. There was like if I remember right, there was a Team Wolf and Team Vampire or something like that. I don't know. Wait. Wrong series I didn't watch. That was Twilight. Sorry. Did I get your Twilight mixed up with your Harry Potter? Hey, Lucy, how do you feel about Twilight and the shiny, glowy vampires, the sprinkle vampires? Good morning, Randy, buddy. How you doing today? How's it going? Did you have a good weekend, everybody? Did everybody have a good weekend? I had a pretty good weekend. It was all right. Yeah, so it was all right. I talked to my twin brother. Well, I texted with my twin brother. That's kind of unusual because I'm way over here and he's way over there. And I don't mean in distance. We just have. I couldn't help myself. There you go. I know, right? Yeah, she's probably feeling very personally attacked, I'm sure. That's right. Twilight's a bunch of made up crap. Ain't no such thing as vampires. Dang, I should have said, never mind. I shouldn't have said that. That's bad, Chris. But it had the guy. The guy who was the vampire. Was he the vampire? Yeah, he wasn't the Wolverine, the werewolf, because the werewolf guy had the unibrow that went across. But the other one did too. Anyway, the vampire dude, the skinny guy, the one who kind of looked like a little meth head with a white face, he's going to be our new Batman. My understanding. How does that? Vampires are real, but they don't spark. Right. See, there's no such thing as a sparkling vampire. That's just stupid. Gilled up. Made up. Robert Patterson. Yes. He was in it. Yeah, he was. They ever so properly killed him off, didn't they? It's like Shia LaBeouf. One of my favorite parts of the movie Constantine is that Shia LaBeouf dies at the end. I even made a meme about that. Yeah, he was in Harry Potter and he died. He got killer-lated by the guy. He who should not be named or something. Yeah, so it was okay. When I was a kid, I was really big into the fantasy novels. There was this Robert Feist wrote a series named The Magician Apprentice, and that was wonderful. I love that series. I was 19 or 20. My Hooked on Phonics was working for me at the time, and I really enjoyed that series. And that had a big effect on me. And I have 400 pages of a book, of a fantasy book called Wizard's Rage in a drawer. 400 pages of that book I just never finished. I never got it done. And then while writing that book, I laid out 6 other books in giving my history for this fantasy novel. So I'm familiar with, and like the Lord of the Rings and all that. By the time I was done, and I was so burnt out on all that. The movies came out and kind of got me back into it. I just never kind of did the thing. Now I'm all into the sci-fi. Gray button. I'm making your gray button red again. She feels personally attacked. No, I was just having fun. No, I was just teasing. Maybe a little. What's a red? Oh. She's swinging low, lady. Guy with a very long beard who used to work with Clay. Oh, that's funny. That's not funny. That is kind of funny. Yeah. Well, hey, I got a question for you, Lucy. Did you prefer the original Dumbledore or the actor who replaced him after? Or did Dumbledore didn't really die? He just kind of went through a metamorphosis and changed a little. What do you think? What do you Dan Brown book? Yeah. The only Dan Brown I know about would be the book about Jesus having a wife in the movies and the Dumbledore in your head. Gotcha. Yeah, I don't really keep up with those so much. And well, all right, I got to be honest though. Remember, I was talking about I was writing my own sci-fi or my own fantasy novel, and I had a series all planned out and blah blah blah. That a big part of the reason why I never read the Harry Potter books was because I was working on my own series as those books were coming out, and I didn't want to be affected by it. I didn't want to have ideas. I didn't want to inadvertently think about it. I didn't want people blaming me, thinking I had stolen from them. Nothing. I just wanted to be pure on my own story. So I never got around to reading them. The movies came out and all that, and then I put the book in the shelf in the drawer, and it's been there ever since. So no danger. I probably now it's a matter of time. I got no time to sit around and I mean they're freaking 2.5, 3-hour movies, right? Aren't they? And then you got 7 or 8 of them. That'd be a hard row to hoe right there. The books would be impossible for me to get. There's no time. I got no time for that. Hodor. Not feeling it, huh? Yeah. Are you not feeling well, brother? Or you got something else? Not feeling it today. Yeah, Monday. It could be just the Mondays, dude. Yeah. Get the audio. Audiobooks are nice. If again, that would be something I could do. Stephen Fry. I really enjoy Stephen Fry. He's interesting. He's good. As far as like sci-fi authors or those kind of authors, I really enjoy Isaac Asimov. He's good. But right now, really what I want to do, I want to focus on getting my own book. I've got the sci-fi manuscript. I've got a complete, ready to go sci-fi manuscript, 2 more books planned, and 10 episode series, bringing us from our current level now to my version of our own Star Trek over a period of like 5 years in the story time. I've got that ready to go. I just need to drop it. Mathpig, I've talked a little bit about it in the past. I think what I'm going to do, I've talked about the book opens with the revelation, the end times, the aliens pretending to be the returning warriors of God, and they attack Earth. And then, I thought about dropping that just for my friends here and getting the feel how people think of it. So, and seeing how so I may do that in the next few weeks. I may actually drop that first chapter and see how it goes. I really enjoy it, and we'll see how people think. It's good stuff. Because that's how my book opens. My book series opens with the end of the world, with Revelations. That's, all right, if we're going to go there, I didn't realize there was more going on over here in the thing. Yeah. I don't know. That's kind of, they're all, I think the way I feel of Merlin is what Gandalf would be. Yeah. Palpatine. Yeah. Palpatine is kind of their old. Yeah. My device is over here going off. I don't know. Something is happening. Something. Escape podcast. Yeah, so I was trying to catch up. Yeah, I see that somebody mentioned a fight between Dumbledore, Merlin, and Gandalf. That I don't. Again, I agree with. If somebody else mentioned it would probably never happen. They wouldn't. They wouldn't. But even if they wouldn't, it would be fun to watch. Let's just go on the presumption they would. Let's just say Gandalf had been macking down on Merlin's old lady. Right? Let's just pretend. And they're going to go at it. That would be an awesome thing to watch. See? Would aliens pretending to be God have to attack? And see, that's all right. So I'm glad you asked that. In my story, that's the whole thing. They do attack, but not with the intention of actually trying to really kind of attack. It's more of a show, because in the Bible it says this happens. The returning, this happens. And then after this happens, they're expecting to kind of put minimal effort to get the people, just a demonstration to show that they're returning, a little bit to tear up our infrastructure, but mostly to get the willing slaves. That's their entire intent. Yes, they would, in my story, they don't really have to attack, but they do attack as a show to fulfill the prophecy of Revelations, and then they're expecting people to come to them. But surprise, there was a surprise waiting. Yeah, Stephen. So I'm really thinking about that, and I think those of you who are into the sci-fi and atheism will really enjoy it. You know, there are things in there that are, yeah, but it's just me, right? I read it, and I feel like I'm a very dry writer, sort of like Isaac Asimov. It's kind of, I don't know. There's not a lot of flurry, colorful, wishy-washy in my stories, which apply and make good stories, which is great color for stories. I'm just not that way. To be honest, my story would be benefited by if I teamed up with a female sci-fi writer and we added the color that would bring. Forgive me, anybody, if they take offense at that. I just think that would be wonderful to have, because mine is very, matter of fact, there is a kind of small, tiny romance. Now, the captain of the ship is married, and he has a wife who's working on a medical ship somewhere else. That's a married relationship, but there is a romance that goes on through the show between one of the main characters and a reporter lady, only kind of tossed in last minute because the wife was going, you need to put some kind of, I'm like, really? God, why do I? All right, fine. And then because I did it that way, it's a little rushed. They kind of pick up near the end, and then they're like, oh, hey, how are you doing? Brown chicken, brown cow. They don't brown chicken, brown cow in this one. They will in the next one. But you know what I'm saying? You're picking up what I'm putting down. That's going to be a wonderful story. That's got the, it's, I've talked about it on here, about the tree of life and the tree of knowledge. And I mean, I don't want to give away too much. It's just, I need to do it. Part of the reason why I stopped, and I've just put it in a I'll tell you guys this, was just like our little group here. So I wrote the manuscript, and I was powerfully excited about it, but it took me 6 months of just solid brain labor, and I was just exhausted. So it was really hard for me to try to push it out to book people. And then I came across, or somebody actually approached me, I think it was through Facebook, and oh yeah, I get that, Ann. I do. It's just it was just very dry. It was typical white guy sci-fi. I needed to add something. I don't know what it is. The salt is just missing. But anyway, I got approached by this guy who wanted to review my book in his book club. And I thought that was great. He's really nice and talked to me. So I sent them my book, my manuscript. They read it, and then I go down there to do the thing. And what they expect is they expect you to show up while they sit around the table and review your book. And you can't say anything. You're not allowed to say anything, defend any ideas you have or anything. So point A, that's point A. Point B was, my book is not atheist, but it's non-religious. I have a group of scientists who leave and colonize Mars, and their whole bag is, listen, we love you. If you believe in God, that's fine. You can do it in your house, but you can't bring organized religion with you. It stays too much bad. And that's kind of one of the basic premises of the story. Just it's like a side thought. There's other things going on. But I didn't realize this, but this was like a Christian book group. And so they just sit around and trashed every single idea. And if I tried to say anything or defend myself, they'd, hey, you can't talk. And it was like 2 hours of that. And they even had another guy who read it, who couldn't be there, who on his phone, he just sit there. And I mean, it was just constant trash from beginning. They hated every aspect of it. Absolutely. Yep. So that's the reason why I was like, damn. And I stuck it in the drawer, and I just kind of left it back there. I let it affect me in a way that I shouldn't have, because that's not the right crowd. I know that's not the right crowd. Had I known that was who that was, but when I walked in that room and I saw this guy with a big cross on his thing, and this woman had the earrings with the crosses, and I was like, uh-oh. So yeah, it's a wonderful, in my opinion, wonderful story, and I'm really looking forward to getting that out there. One of the things I was thinking about doing was waiting until I had X amount of subscribers before I went ahead and dropped the book. And then, so like when I hit 10K subs, we're going to have a celebration. I'm going to drop the book. That's a long way away. See, Lucy will read it, but I would not be unwilling to do that. I just think, again, and one thing I don't, yeah, I'll go into that. I need to get, well, I want to give it one more rework. I want to change the end a little bit, and I want to get ready to drop that puppy because I'm starting to build up my people. And you're the right kind of people, man. A lot of these people really dig whenever I talk about the story ideas and the premises in the story. They really enjoy it. So I'm looking forward to it. I'm not scared at all. So I'm going to do some self-shilling real quick. Thank you all for joining me. Again, tomorrow we're going to have, I have my calendar. I closed my calendar. Where'd my calendar go? Control. It's Steve DeMarco. I know his name, Steve DeMarco with Atheist News. He's going to be here tomorrow. Amanda's going to be with us Thursday. Wes is going to be with us Wednesday. And then Scientist Mel is going to be with us Friday. Jay is going to be with me Saturday to talk about aliens. We may pick up another guest to join us. I like having, is who good looking? Yeah. Okay. So thank you all for joining me. I really appreciate it. And you have a wonderful day. Take care. Be good. Thank you, everybody. Obviously, everybody for showing up. I need to learn how to close this thing out because I don't know what the hell I'm doing. I'm good at the first. Here we go. Love you. Bye-bye.